This is an error. Not a catastrophe. It's not a catastrophe. It's an error on my part. I've got to apologise to Jane Millman and Josh Bentman. They misread what I said to Josh. Josh did the right thing and reported me to the police because he wasn't sure what I meant. But we've had a conversation this evening, and it's been a pain in the ass. It really has been a pain in the ass for me. Yeah. But I've got to apologise to them. I've been getting a lot of inbound traffic, a lot of which has been particularly nasty. It's true. After my devices had been taken, and I had no clue why, because I'd phoned 101 up, 101 up, asking them, right, to take a look at the devices, because I'd had over 700 phone calls. So obviously, yeah, that's test batsman speed. That's fucking facing fast deliveries. And you just go, no. And yeah, I totally misread it. Josh was trying to help. I didn't realise he was trying to help. I didn't realise who he was. Because I was so preoccupied with this, exposing this torture chamber, that I was gunning at it like an express train. And that's how I canvassed as well. Thank you for trying to help me. And I'm sorry I misread you, because I should have the word twat written on my forehead, yeah, for the next 2 weeks as a punishment for being a twat. Oh dear. That live will be going ahead tomorrow at 7 o'clock. That's what we're going to be doing is, obviously I've got this other phone coming tomorrow, and we're going to whack that up, and we're going to have a party. And we're going to listen to what this woman has to say about 2 short planks. I believe her. Because I could see her face. I knew she fucking meant it. Notwithstanding, I was in the city at the time, I just stopped off for, I had a coffee, I was like, whew, right? And then off I trot. I did the rare thing of leaving Hatchie there, here, just to get speed and get in and get out. That's what it's done to me, all this. But now, hopefully, I can begin to relax. I do apologise. But you can ask Lukey when he turned up on that Sunday, how he didn't realise, or I didn't realise what his true intentions were, because I went fucking nuts. Ask him. That's what it put me into. And ask Lukey about that. So then, during my calculations, all the other calculations are correct, alright? I've got them. It's just whether the police do anything about it, though. Until they're arrested, until they are charged, and just, I'll keep on. If I find out anything else, I will speak about it. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to tell. That's it. For you to make up your minds. So I know the abuse I've had, that's how I know, and the abuse that these others have had too, it's been horrific, This was born out of a misunderstanding due to my language and a misinterpretation on the other end. But it's alright. Josh did exactly the right thing. And there you go. If I get something wrong, I will put my hands up. Alright? I will put my hands up and I will publicly apologise to those people that I've offended through a misjudgment. I don't really have any defence. I should have thought about things a little bit more, It was a mistake of mine. But if you've seen the amount of bad traffic I was getting at that time, you might have a little bit of a understanding of what it was like. And that does knock you dizzy when you get in that amount, and trying to stay calm really does. So, I made an error. And, yeah. I ought to learn from it. And think just a little bit more. And relax just that little bit more. Tell the truth, though. Until they're charged, I'll tell the truth about them. Like I said, tomorrow night is already agreed. I've already said it. I'm going to go live tomorrow night with this lady that used to work for Babe Station and dealt with Kevin Ashley. That's what I'm doing. Now he's sweating because I'd be sweating because everything I said on that earlier live is bloody true. And I can tell by inflection of voice, by the look in her eyes. She meant it. She video called me, yeah? And she was telling the fucking truth. No, I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm a dickhead. Yeah, because as soon as they're charged, I'll shut up. Soon, not until that point though. Not until that point. Until the police seize their devices. So they know exactly what they've done and exactly what they're doing. And it is sick. That's why I reported it to the police at the beginning of April. There is a crime reference number on my other phone and I'm buggered if I know it. Oh, hang on. No, it's actually... bugger. Yeah, I know where it is. I know where it is. Yeah. Don't worry, Josh, I'm going to send that... No, I know where it is. Yeah? I know where it is, dude. I know where it is. So I'm going to send that, crime reference over to you as soon as this live is finished. Because I remember wherever it is. This is also a message to the people that have been bullied, all of you. We need peace, we need tranquility. I mean, I'll keep on talking about them and what they were doing. They keep on insisting that they're adding me to the torture chamber. Like I said, unless they're, until they're arrested and charged, and I'm going to continue reporting on their abuse of people. Of course I am. Because I'm a hunter. I'll expose them. I'll continue telling the truth too. I promise you that. I won't elaborate. I won't embellish. I won't make anything up. Alright? These people need stopping. And when you hear that conversation tomorrow night, or her statement, she's dying to talk about him. She wanted to talk about him tonight, but I just said, look, thank God, this lovely person sent this really nice phone down to me. It's one up from this one, and that's 9, and I can't thank you enough for that. So she can go through the messenger, and I'll loop it through the stereo, and I'll let her make a statement. You'll be, like I said, you'll be able to tell within the inflection of her voice. I could see her face, and I'm a 400,000 door veteran. I can read it, off pat, really. Although I didn't read that one. But we're not all perfect, I'm certainly not perfect, I'm a good salesman. Oh, I was a good salesman. I hope to be a good salesman in the future. This drives me nuts. No, this condition does drive me nuts. It really does. Not in that way. Not in that way. Errors and mistakes happen. And I am my own worst critic. I fucked up. I landed on square 99 and ended up on, on the snake's head, and I slipped right the way down to number 6. That's how, we'll overcome. I'm still gonna get them. Still gonna get them. I'll still talk the truth about them too. And tomorrow at 7 o'clock, you're gonna hear about from one of the girls that were his unfortunate, one of their unfortunate employees. Let's put it that way. That had to deal with the him. Listen to my previous slide. Honestly, it actually, it ain't funny. You know, that excuse he gave into the newspaper versus this account, I mean, shit. There ain't a grain of truth in what he said. Yeah, he was abusing those women. He was threatening to, come to their addresses. And the security had to take the models home. You know what I mean? And she was the one of them. She wants to talk. She wants to talk about him to all of you lot. No, there was conviction in her voice. I know she was telling the truth. She was getting angry, even talking about him. He threatened to go. If they had kids, he threatened sort of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna find out where you live, and I'm gonna tell your kids that your mummy's a slut. He'd say things like that. I mean, when security had to actually take them fucking home personally, and you'll hear all this tomorrow. I want you to hear it because it's extremely relevant. That's something I haven't made a mistake on. I haven't made a mistake. I haven't made a mistake. I made a mistake this evening. I know, not this evening. I made a mistake with Josh and Jane. And my most humble apologies for getting that wrong. I had a conversation with Josh. He's sound. I did apologise. I can't remember the last time I used the word sorry so much. And I was sort of saying, look, right, yeah. I said, could I stop saying sorry now? It was just being overused. But I am in sorry. Truly, fucking on bended knee, fucking sorry. I am not worthy to lick your boots. Senor. No, it ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is funny. It is funny, but it ain't funny. Made a mistake, put my hands up for it. You know what I mean? I dropped the bollock. I burnt the cake. Yeah? And I frizzled the brizzle. You know what I mean? And for that, right, I am truly sorry. and may the Lord forgive me.